That's to pay homage to all the COVID-19 victims, doctors, nurses, first responders, paramedics, family members, grocery store workers, car salesmen, Walmart workers, all the workers there is. You know, some people aren't working at all. But anyway, we're all innocent. We're all innocent. And this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. That's probably what I plan on doing. Today's Tuesday, August 4th, 2020. And I guess there's going to be a hurricane on the East Coast. I forgot the name of it. But this year I planted a garden and planted corn for forever and ever. I only planted like one row of corn. You know, I only bought one package and made one row, pretty long one. And the wind picked up yesterday, 20, 25 miles an hour. Tipped them all over. I'm going to have to go get some string and then tie them up and fix my corn row. I only have one. Just having some water today. Yeah, COVID-19, it's still going strong. Still going strong. COVID-19. I don't know if there's going to be a cure for it or not. It's hard to say. It's just going to last forever and ever and ever. But the people on the East Coast are going to have a hurricane. And really, we need to try to flip shit around, We shouldn't be so, what do you call it? Scared, I guess it is. Because, like, there's 100 million people. It's going to go without power. That's bad in August, It's going to get pretty hot. You never know. Some people might have a heart attack, heat stroke, or something like that. But this is the year 2020. And we're still getting our power shut off because of the weather and stuff like that. What is wrong with us, man? Okay, we should be celebrating a hurricane instead of dreading it. Like I say, where I live, we have these windmills, a lot of windmills. And when the wind picks up, they shut them down because the grid cannot handle that. The grid cannot handle all that power that it's producing. So my solution to this is that you make paved roads to each one of those windmills, have a semi with the low boy there, and have the batteries there, have like charging stations, so they could charge batteries. We should never, ever, ever be without electricity, ever on this planet, ever. We have so much juice. And like on the East Coast, the hurricane's coming, okay? People are saying, well, those windmills, if the wind's so strong, you can take those windmills and it'll just blow them away, just tip them over, and waste of money, waste of time, which it would be, yeah. So we've got to figure out a solution to that. Look like I got something in my eye. I don't know. But tomorrow I'm going to go for my eye checkup. Hopefully that's it. I'll be done. But see, I'm thinking, how the windmills go around like this? We're going to make them flat and just have them on layers and layers and layers, like, 3 or 4 telephone poles high, and have like 10 feet in between each one of them. See, so that way you create more energy. The windmill goes around like this, and it takes up a lot of room. And if it was flat, you could stack them in layers and just have it on like a 20-degree angle. The blades have like, either 5 or 7 blades instead of 3. You could create a lot of energy. And have it on a platform, steel platform or something like that. One that's welded pretty strong down, so that when the wind blows, the platform could even rotate or whatever. But we could make so much energy from a hurricane and stuff like that. We shouldn't be dreading it, and our power should never, ever, ever be shut off, ever. What are we doing, people? The COVID-19 cost us so much freaking money. It's unreal. Trillions and trillions of dollars. We need to have weapons of mass creation, people, for all of us. Doesn't matter what color skin you have. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. I can't believe it. The bad thing about it is CBS came out again today saying about George Floyd. They have more footage, okay? The shit was starting to mellow out, starting to kind of mellow out and stuff. But as soon as the CBS puts that shit back on, all hell's going to break loose again, It's dumb. It's dumb, George Floyd got murdered. The guy should be sentenced. Maybe he even should be executed. I don't know. But It was murder. It was murder, you know. But don't bring it up again, you know. That's the thing. The news brings it up again, starts more and more and more chaos. But the people on the East Coast, it's going to be hard for them, you know, because of COVID-19. You got a pandemic you got to worry about. You're probably homeless, not homeless, but jobless, you know. The Fox. Hi, Tim. How you doing, the Fox? Where are you from? Tell me where you're from, and I'll tell you if I've been there. But yeah, my idea to take a windmill and instead of going around this way, flatten it out, kind of like if you're at Little Caesars, they have the pizza like that. Or oh, you're from England? Cool. Never been to England, man. Never been there. All I know is some of the best rockers in the world come from England. I don't know how the hell he learned how to play like that. You know, some of the best musicians in the world is from England, you know. We're not just talking about the Beatles. Beatles are old news. It's the other guys that are coming up, you know. Just blow your mind. Blow your mind. But I like that. I like the music coming out of England. I do. I don't like the bullshit and stuff. That's it, you know. That's what I don't understand about England. Okay, like I've told you before. What's her name? Thanks. Hopefully I didn't insult you, but I will insult you now. What's her name? Princess Di. Okay, Princess Di is a good lady. I can't say anything bad about Princess Di. Beautiful lady. Good lady. Excellent lady. She should have been a queen. Okay. The only thing I can say bad about her is the name, what she named her kids. She named one of them Harry and one of them Willie. Come on, Princess Di. Could have named somebody else. Harry Willie. Fox is my last name. Cool. Call me Mr. Fox. Okay. I was hoping you were a lady. Ding dang it. You ruined my day already. Mr. Fox. How about Lala? I went to a funeral with my dad. What city in England? And how old are you? But yeah, even England, they should never be without power either. You know, they got Wave coming up. You know, Wave tidal and Wave. They could harness that. Ladies Di's funeral, 31. You went to her funeral for reals? Wow, that's a trip. Oh, you're 31. But isn't that weird that what they named their kids? It's country. Huh. Wow. Yes, I was young. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to be young because it was like 20 years ago or something. I don't know. But isn't that weird that he named her kids Harry and Willie? That was the name of the kids. But she's a beautiful lady, man. Gorgeous. Wish she would have become queen. I can't say anything about the queen, you know, because I don't know the queen. But I know some. My old boss, he married a Canadian lady, and her mom, whenever they were from Canada, and whenever the queen would come on TV, she had so much respect for the queen, she would take a knee, you know. And she's in Canada, and you know, the Canadian, they have the queen on the money and stuff like that. But there's a lot of good rockers out of Canada too. You know, Rush and Bachman Turner Overdrive, the oldies. I can't remember his name. But yeah, there's some good rockers out of there. April Wine. Somebody said April Wine the other day. But yeah, we need to get our shit together as human beings. We need to harness the power and stuff like that, and forget about our color of our skin. Forget about it. Forget about our religions. You know, that's the first weapon of mass destruction was the religion. That's the very first weapon of mass destruction. You know, some people thought it was the bomb that we did with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but it wasn't. It's religion. Religion is awful. You know, there's a difference between religion and church. Church, people need church. They need to go there. They need to socialize. They need to fellowship. They may need some help. They may need to feel good because they're donating money. But religion is awful, you know, because they always teach you like they're the best. They're the only ones. Like the Catholics. I hate to say that about the Catholics, you know. But for like 1,000 years, we were in the Dark Ages, and if you weren't a Catholic, they would kill you. You know, that's why the people come from England, Germany, stuff like that, France, Spain. They came over here to America, and they started their own religion. Of course, of most wars, yeah. Yeah, religion is terrible, man. It is awful. Church is a different thing, you know. Like I've been telling people this. I don't know if you've ever watched my podcast or anything. We're in the four horsemen of the apocalypse right now: political, educational, monetary, religion. It's all fake. It's all fake. All of it's fake. You know, Trump or whatever. I don't know if Trump's a Trump, like Trump in the Bible. I don't know, you know. But Trump had something to do with the Israel, Jerusalem being the capital of Israel. You know, when he went over there, he like dedicated it or something. You know, in 2017, I think it was. But that's when the generation of the fig tree stopped right then. And I don't know why Trump had something to do with it. I don't know. But anyway, after that, the four horsemen of the apocalypse: political, educational, monetary, religion. See, that's what I don't understand about England. Nobody else can be in power but the queen, you know, the queen or the king or that family, you know. And I guess it's okay with those people, you know. It's kind of strange. But they got a lot of power. As small as England is, was Beatrice one of the horsemen? I think she's a horsewoman. She was a fluffer at a donkey show. I think that's what it was. Yeah. But the thing is, England is small, but they got a lot of power. They got a lot of pull. You know, a lot of pull. It's probably a beautiful country. You know. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever go there or not. I would like to, but I'm afraid of London and stuff like that. That's too many people, man. Just way too many people. And what blew me away was Cat Stevens. I always thought Cat Stevens was American for the longest time, man. For 50 years, I thought Cat Stevens, 60 years, you know. I thought Cat Stevens was American until I read up his biography just the other day. He's putting out a new album. He's from England, man. It's like, what the hell? You know? London is too much. Yeah, I know some people that went to London. They told me the same thing, you know. They were just at the airport for a short period and they hated it. Cat speaks the truth. He does, man. You know, he won't bullshit you, man. Cat's cool. It's like Ozzy. Fucking Ozzy, man. He'll tell you how it is. Cat Stevens the same person, same thing, you know. They're not going to lie to you. Why should they? They have no reason. They have no reason to lie. But yeah, Cat Stevens putting out Tea for the Tillerman again. I guess that album. He's remaking it. And that was a good album. I got that one. I still have it. I haven't heard it forever, but I still have it. And what's cool? What else is going on? How's the people in England? How are they doing on the COVID-19? Are they doing all right? You know, are you safe and everything, Mr. Fox? Hopefully your kids and wife, family. Let's see. Yeah, that's what's strange. You live in a place that has so many millions of people. It's all good where I am. Good. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. That's what's weird. You live in a place that has so many people, and there's no friends. You have no friends. This one guy told me he lived in Denver one time, and he said in the apartment building that he lived in, there was over 1,000 people. I didn't know that. Okay, I'll tell you a lot of shit about 666 if you want to know 666. You know, that's what's weird. Aleister Crowley is from England and stuff like that. Canterbury, or I'm not for sure. But I don't know if you ever watched my show, Mr. Fox. Let's see, if you take the letters of the alphabet, you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay, that's as far as I learned. I didn't learn anything past P. But anyway, you had 6 to each letter, 6, 12, 18, 12, I mean, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, you know. And then you add it up right here. Spell the word computer. It adds up to 666. I don't know if you've seen this before, Mr. Fox. I don't know if you've ever been on my channel. But the very first computer Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs sold for $666.66. And I don't know if I get all this freaking crap. And they just passed a law here in the United States, May 1st. See, that's Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. It came from, I forgot his name. But anyway, HR 666, May 1st, 666. You look that up. That means that they can come and they can inoculate you here in the United States. You know, they passed a law. They could do that. And this one here is with Bill Gates, 2020 060606 is they can track you. Bill Gates can track you. You've seen this channel, but not this? Okay. I'll tell you a lot of things about 666. Okay. The computer is 666. It's the mark of the beast. You cannot buy or sell without the mark. Okay. Everything you buy here in the States, I don't know about where you're at, has 666 on it. All these barcodes right here. Okay. Let me see if you can see that. Okay, the first code, first one right here is a 6. The middle one's a 6. And the last one's a 6. It's not the numbers, it's the barcodes. You look at the first, the middle, and the last. If you know how to read barcodes, it's a 6. 666 is on everything. You cannot buy or sell without the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is a computer. How they will know you by your works. How will they know you by your works? From what's in your right hand and your forehead. Okay, what's in your right hand? The mouse, your cell phone, remote control, the joystick, or whatever is in your right hand. That's nuts. Thank you, Mr. Fox. I'm nuts too. But anyway, what's in your forehead? It's your thoughts. They will know you by your works, your right hand or your forehead. Right now, somebody's going to have their remote, their cell phone, the remote to the TV, the remote to a freaking video game or whatever the hell. Okay, that's how they know you. Okay, people will be waiting in line to take the mark of the beast. See. They probably will inoculate us, you know, with chips and stuff like that. But they're already following us. They've been following us forever, man. They've been following us forever. They didn't show it on the news the other day because I watched that about the people, the lady that killed her kids. See, about a month ago on CBS, they said that they tracked where the kids were buried by the guy that murdered those kids, and he was dead. You know, there's been about 4 or 5 deaths involved in this story. But anyway, CBS said that they pinged the phone of a dead man because he was at his father's house in a certain area in the property for about 2 hours. How could they ping a phone after he's been dead for 4 months? You know, they pinged it and then went over there. They dug it up. Yesterday in the court news stuff, they said that they used cadaver dogs. So see, they kind of like changed the story. But like the BTK killer, okay, how did they catch him? They tracked him because he didn't even use a computer. He used a printer. He printed off some stuff to taunt the police, and he was at a church when he did it. So when the police, everything that's on a printer has a mark on it, and they could trace it back to which printer that is. And that's how they caught the BTK killer. You know, he wanted to try, he got away with it for like 20 years, and he wanted to do it again. And then he started doing this shit again, started killing people. And he wanted to taunt the police, kind of like Zodiac Killer and shit. They never caught the Zodiac Killer. And they never caught Jack the Ripper, you know. They never caught him. But anyway, BTK used a printer, and they tracked him by that. But they track us all. They know everything about us, no matter what. They know us all, you know. They can track us no matter what. It's simple. We can do it to ourselves. See, like Mr. Fox. Okay, I don't know who Mr. Fox is. But if I want to, I can go to like 411 or Spookio or whatever. See, that could be his username, whatever, and you can punch in Mr. Fox, and you can go through the what do they call this shit? Media, what's it called? Social media channels, for everybody that has Mr. Fox, and they can figure out who it is. It's weird. I could do that myself. It's not that hard. That's why I put down my name. I put down my address. People say, "Why do you do that?" It used to be in the phone book, man. Before, sometimes we still get phone books, but it'd have your name, it'd have your address, it'd have your phone number, the city, blah blah blah. But now everybody has the username and stuff like that. It's easy to even find them on the username. I'm not on social media anymore. Good deal. I'm not either. I'm on YouTube and Facebook, and that's it. I've never did Twitter. I've never read a tweet or whatever it is, anytime, ever. Especially from Trump. I've never read it, ever. I've never seen The Apprentice, but I'm not on social media. I'm not, Kind of a waste of time because that's all they do. They just track you. They want your information. But everything is the mark of the beast, 666, the computer. Okay, like the Apple logo is the apple with the bite taken out of it. Okay. It's a tree of knowledge of good and evil. You can use this computer for good or for evil. It's up to you, whatever you're going to do. It's a god. The computer is a god with a small g, That's the first commandment. The first commandment is, thou shalt not have any gods before this God or whatever, something like that, before God, which is the higher power, man, There's nobody in front of him. But a computer is a god with a small g. It's the greatest equalizer of all time, ever since man. This right here is the greatest equalizer of all time. Yeah, I know. We don't have free speech. There's no such thing as free speech. One of these days, I'm gonna get blocked from YouTube here pretty soon. I think. I like YouTube. I'm loyal to YouTube because I've been on it for 10 years. I never went public like this before, but they gave me the platform to put some videos on and stuff like that. I don't care if I make any money. I don't care if I get any views. My channel's not for everybody. I have more haters than anything. But yeah, there is no such thing as free speech anymore. See, like America right now, America, land of the free, home of the slave. They're going to fee us all to death, man. No matter what. There's a fee, there's a doc fee, whatever. Okay, see, the supercomputer, what we know is nothing, The computer that we have is like 1,000% of something, There's so much more that a computer can do, but it's the greatest equalizer of all time. Yeah, you have more power. Okay, we have more power with our cell phones right now than the landing of the Apollo mission, when the astronauts landed on the moon. Everybody has more power with their cell phone than what they did back in 1968, 69, whenever it was when they landed. And even as a little kid, this is what's weird. As a little kid, this is what I thought. As soon as they landed on the moon, and it was one small step for man, one giant step for mankind. They took a picture of their footprint. And as a little kid, I looked at my mom and I said, "Who's running the camera, Mom?" So I thought it was fake from the beginning, right when I was a little kid. They're coming down the freaking stairs of the fucking Apollo mission, and they're putting their foot on the moon. Who's videotaping that? I said, "How long has the cameraman been there?" But I believe that they have been to the moon, but some of that was just a stage or whatever. All you got to do is stop and think about it. We're so fucking stupid, though. That's the problem. We're so stupid as human beings. We believe everything. And that's what I hate about the news, the CBS News, like today. That's all I watch is CBS. I don't watch nothing else. It's the all-seeing eye. I don't know if you get that in England or not. Space may be found. Yeah, sex, drugs, what is it? Blood and magic? Sex, drugs, blood and magic? Sex, drugs? Whatever it is. Red Hot Chili Peppers? It's the same thing Aleister Crowley did too. Sex, drugs, blood, and magic. Maybe I'll have to look at it. But yeah, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, man, they're pretty good. I like them. Californication. That's what's too weird. When that video came out, Californication, it was so cool and stuff like that. People can do it now on the computer, you know. It's really weird. Um, but yeah, I just hope that we can get over our race thing, you know. We're all upset about the different colors. We're all upset about the different religions. We need to focus on ourselves. We have so much energy. We have so much energy and technology. We'll never have to pay for electricity ever again. Nikolai Tesla, a long time ago, he knew that we didn't have to pay for any energy. But Westinghouse didn't want to go his way. He wanted to make a profit. That's what it is. Everybody's greedy. Everybody wants something. They got to get a slice of the pie. You know what I'm saying? And it's just nuts. And it's like the Queen of England, the people from England. You would never believe how much money they really have. You know, because they always say that the richest people like Bill Gates and I was watching about Mars today. I went to get a tattoo. Yeah, I really don't like tattoos. Honestly, I don't have them. You know, that's the end thing. You're 31, you need to get a tattoo. See, when I was 31, I'd probably get two tattoos. One right here, pointing at my nose, says "Watch out for falling rocks," and one right here, pointing at my mouth, it says I suck glass dick." You know, because when I was 31, I was doing a lot of methamphetamine, a lot of drugs and shit. You know, but I know how it was when you're 31. You know, you're invincible, man. But we need to get our shit together, man. We need to get our shit together. And I don't know why we have to argue with each other. To me, it's just nuts. Like, see people in Chicago. There's probably a shooting there yesterday. I haven't looked, but there's a shooting in Chicago every day. It's usually black on black violence, but they don't tell you that. They only tell you the bad stuff. No, I think it's because of me too. I only put it on like 60 seconds or something like that because there was the one person that used to, I don't know what it's called. It's called trolling or something. Every time I'd say something, he would type it, you know. So I kind of like slowed it down. It's not your phone, I don't think. It's me on my end, you know, because one person just kept writing whatever I'd say. And I finally told him, you know, we have the computer. All you got to do is click a button that says closed caption, and who's ever on the other end, they can read whatever I'm saying, you know. But I'm glad you're here, Mr. Fox. I'm glad you're from England, and I'm glad your family's doing good. I don't know if you have a family, if you got wife and kids, or what kind of job you have, or whatever. But I'm just glad you're safe, because the COVID-19 is a killer. You know, it's cost us more money than anything. Money isn't real, but still, a lot of frustrations. You know, different things like that. See, that was what's funny is like you're from England, I'm from the United States. It was white on white violence. It was called the Battle of New Orleans. In 1814, we took a little trip, along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Barbara, I'm doing a video. But anyway, yeah, white on white violence, you know, the Boston Tea Party and stuff like that. Americans drink a lot of coffee now just because of that. I'm a coffee drinker. I drink tea too. But isn't that crazy? It was white on white violence back then. And they're not complaining anything about that. They're complaining about the black violence and stuff. You know, it's crazy. We shouldn't be fighting over anything at all. You know, we should have enough food, enough land, enough air, enough energy. You know, the energy should be free for everybody in the world. Food, not meat or anything like that, but your fruits and vegetables, nuts, stuff like that, should all be free. You should be able to go downtown and see it growing on the side of the road. They should have a job where people have a garden right there on the road in the borrow pits and shit instead of weeds. Have corn growing, radishes, cucumbers, whatever, squash, and don't take too much. You just go there, whatever you want for supper, whatever. You just go there and help yourself, and it'd be organic. They call it organic, but all it is just regular farming, because now we have too many GMOs, and it is over here. Yeah, we have too many GMOs. GMOs is in everything, like, what do you call that? Monsanto's, they owned it. They owned all that. Where I live, they have sugar beets, GMO sugar beets. And the CEO from Monsanto said that glyphosate is not it doesn't harm people. And somebody had him like 6 or 8 ounces of glyphosate and told him to drink it and he wouldn't do it. But the thing is, maybe a little bit is not going to hurt you, but we're doing it every day, 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, for years and years and years, ever since you're born. That's what's crazy. They're calling it the new norm. Like right now, I'm growing a garden, and my tomatoes, some of them are pretty funky looking, but I'll guarantee you take a tomato from Walmart, their best looking tomato, you bring it here, and you have my worst looking one, funky looking tomato, and you slice it up, and you give it to a 5-year-old kid, and you ask them which one tastes better. I'll bet you money mine will taste better than the one at Walmart, because they're GMOs. They have no taste, But they say that stuff is not harmful for you. But if you do it 3 meals a day for weeks, months, years, ever since you're born, something's going to happen. It's going to change your chemistry in your body. And what's weird is that Monsanto sold out to Bayer, so now Bayer owns it. So Bayer can make you sick, plus give you some pills to make you better. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. Special selected potatoes are the first ingredients in Lay's chips. LOL. Yeah, we have potatoes here, We live in a toxic world, big time. Yeah, we live in a toxic world. See, the chips, what's weird is they can even track a potato chip. They can track from the time it was fucking grown in a garden till the time you shit it out of your ass and flush the toilet. That's how much they can track us. But yeah, times are getting just crazy, crazy. But I want to thank Mr. Fox, and I don't know who the other person was that was asking me a few questions and stuff. I appreciate you guys watching my channel. You don't have to subscribe. I just want to talk to you and try to make sure that everybody's doing okay. I'm here to help the world. Honestly, I am. I joke around a lot, say a lot of shitty stuff about a lot of people, but really, I want to help people. So, what is this? Stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Take care, and see you tomorrow. Have a good day.